Hey guys, welcome to today's vlog. Today I'm here with, what's your name? Veronica. Today we're gonna be talking a little bit about our study abroad experiences and just kind of answer a few like common questions for study abroad people or for people that are looking to study abroad. So what's up?
I've gone a year in Spain and 4 months in Japan.
Nice. She's got a solid track record.
Yeah,
and if you don't know me, my name is Amy. I've also studied abroad. We were together in Spain on Suffolk University Madrid campus when we were freshmen, so like 2 years ago at this point. And I've also studied abroad in Japan. I was there for 2 weeks when I was in high school. I also went to Vietnam through Suffolk last spring.
So what surprised me the most in terms of being on like a campus or being around other high school students, college students, like how they do the experience in Spain, a lot of people acted as if we were like 30-year-olds going like clubbing like insanely. It's like that was very surprising. I expected it to a certain extent, but just seeing how everyone interacts in a country that like we're not all from, that was surprising.
I think for me the most surprising thing was people are just people. Like I thought that moving to Spain for the year, like I thought people were gonna be really different. I guess I don't really know how to explain different, but I feel like people are just people. Like in every place that I've been to, human beings just doing what they want to do, you know. People just walk around, they don't really care about what you're up to. They only care about what they're doing themselves, so it doesn't really matter. Like, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter.
No, I feel like if anything, it like enabled me or like amplified me more, like, you know, especially like in Spain, it was definitely something new because it was my first time like living away from my family, and I did it for a year and across a whole ocean, and I didn't expect to take it as well as I did. There were times where I was like homesick and everything, but like it definitely made me like put myself out there more. Before I left, I was like completely like closed off. I mean, like I would go around and I would do things with people. Like I literally couldn't even, like I would go to Walmart with my sister. Like I would do everything with someone else.
Yeah.
So like I was forced to do things by myself, but like I don't think the core of who I was really changed. And in Japan too, like a lot of the things I like are from Japan. So if anything, like I was more myself over there because like everyone is gonna act how I act in certain regards. So
for me to answer that question, I would say like I feel like definitely like you were saying, I had to put myself out there more and like do things more by myself, especially like when we first moved to Spain, didn't really know anybody, so it's like who am I gonna hang out with anyway? Like I don't want to like, I don't know, ask one of my classmates because I never had to do that before. Right, we were in high school before that, and it was like, you know, we have all of our friend groups since literally elementary school, and you didn't really have to go out of your way to like hang out with someone or like make new friends, so it was a lot. Yeah, and I guess freshmen too, I think that's kind of crazy that we're starting college, just completely new people, completely new country, completely new just everything, and language, and having to do all that stuff. But I also agree, I feel like the core of my personality didn't change that much. It just kind of was forced to just put myself out there more, and like I also don't feel like I would call myself an extrovert before I went to Spain, but after having like come back from there, I feel like that's something I would classify myself as. So yeah.
In Spain, I didn't, because since I'm Hispanic, we are very like, our cultures are similar. Like we act very similarly. Like they're very loud, they're party people. That's kind of how my life was growing up. But in Japan, I wouldn't want to say that I felt like an outsider. Like, there wasn't a situation where someone was like, well, like, they never really treated me like outwardly like such like you're a foreigner, you know. But like, obviously Japan is known for kind of being like if you are like a foreigner, like people know that like Japanese people feel some type of way towards foreigners.
Yeah.
But like, I would go and I would just immerse myself, and I would try my hardest to like, I don't know, not be a foreigner. Like, at the end of the day I was, but I was trying to not only like speak to them in their language, try their foods, like go around and basically just do like simple things, like they stand on one side of the escalator, I would do that. Like, I would not be loud on the train, like little things like that.
I feel like in Spain, studying abroad, I feel like sometimes I would feel like an outsider, but a lot of the time not really. But because we were studying in Madrid, there's a lot of other students there, kind of similar to Boston, especially a lot of, you know, people studying from like Germany, Erasmus people. So, and like Americans as well. So it's not like we're the only people who are just kind of coming from another country and just doing like a year or whatever in Spain. But not being able to speak Spanish really, especially when I first got there, definitely made me feel like an outsider. Like, I try to go to sit down in a restaurant and I don't exactly know what they're saying, you know, I'm asking people to repeat themselves, and just not understanding like conversations that are happening on the train. I just kind of felt like like I'm an alien or something, like I'm just on Mars sometimes. So I guess in that sense, like, I feel like an outsider just living my day-to-day life. But for the most part, people treat you I don't feel like I'm getting treated by other people as who are not hostile towards really outsiders there. And also again, like, there's a lot of people who are from other countries studying abroad in Madrid, so yeah. When I was in Spain, when we were in Spain, I lived with the same host family for a year. And Veronica, where did you live?
I was in the dorms. I did not do a host family. There was a mix of like international students and Spanish kids too. I don't know. I see the value in doing it, and I do think it would have helped my like Spanish a lot more. But I don't know. I feel like I would be really awkward at first. Obviously, like, I'm awkward with like a roommate or whatever, but like, I don't know, I feel like it's the problem of that I'm in someone else's house, and I'm very like, well, I try to be very like conscious of other people, and the fact that I'm living in someone else's house, I would basically like, the difference between like a host family versus like my own dorm room, I'm sharing a space with someone else, but like, it's still mine in a certain way. Like, if I go to a host family, I'm in someone else's house, like I have to eat their food, like I can't really do a lot of things on my terms, and if I did, I would feel really guilty. Yeah, understandable. Yeah, I would definitely say yes. Yeah, definitely, because there's a lot of opportunity there for learning language, as you mentioned. Obviously, like, a host family, they're native speakers of Spanish, and so when you're just sitting with them at like lunch or like dinner, like, you can really take the opportunity to talk with them, and, you know, as they're hosting you, like, for the most part, at least like for my family, they were very happy to do that and help me to learn, and I think that it's really the case for most people. Also, in my specific situation, they would feed us as well, so that also gives you the opportunity to try like native, or like, I don't know, I guess authentic Spanish food, which was really nice. But on the other hand, I do feel like living with a host family and like just having the opportunity to learn Spanish also kind of puts me like mental barriers,
where it's like I feel like if I'm not spending every single time that I can talking with them in Spanish, then I'm kind of like wasting the opportunity to like do that. It's like there's more pressure on me to actually like learn the language and like I don't know, learn more about the culture from the people I'm living with, rather than if I was just by myself like in a dorm room. I'm not feeling pressure from like, I don't know, my roommate or whatever to like to learn Spanish or to eat more Spanish food. But a lot of the time I'd come home and they would tell me about places, recommendations that they had for me, and you know, then I would go do whatever. And they'd ask me about like, oh, did you do this or you do that? You know, and I'm like no, like I didn't, like I'm sorry. But you know, so yeah, there's just not pressure there. But for the most part, yeah, good vibes. You get to really just learn, and food, and yeah.
Yeah, I was supposed to be in Spain for 2 years, except they closed down. And then I wanted to do Japan for a year. I was being really greedy with my study abroad. Like if I could, I would do like all 4 years in another country.
Mm-hmm.
I just love being around like people in different. I love like culture, and I really like value people's different experiences in life. And to me, everything that I don't know is like something else that I could fall in love with. So like going to another country is like, I never had Spain on my radar for studying abroad, but I was like, I wanted to go to France initially, but
Really?
then yeah, I was
Wow.
like, well, Suffolk has like a year, like I can just be there for a year, and I was like, you know what, it's in Europe, it'll be interesting, I'll do it. And I love Spain, like I love that country so much. Same with Japan. I mean, I really wanted to go to Japan, and I was anticipating it, and now I like I need to live there permanently. Like I love it. Like I love it. Just I wouldn't have realized I loved certain things if I didn't try them, and that's kind of what makes me want to do a lot of the things that I do. And I think studying abroad is a nice way to find out what you want to do.
Yeah, I think as I've been saying, like it's such a good way to like learn about the world around you is to actually like put yourself in other countries, and you're just forced to, you know, interact with people in their own languages and talk to people from the countries that, like, you know, while they're in their own country, you know, you're kind of like, obviously you're the foreigner in that situation. So yeah, I feel like it's just a lot of fun, a lot of learning, and it definitely opens your like perspective to the world too, which is always like invaluable, which is literally invaluable. And literally like there's so many things that I didn't know that I would, you know, go to Spain and like find out that I actually love this. So in fact, I'm actually going to Spain in May. I'm really excited. I'm really excited to go back. I can't wait. So yeah, so our advice to people who want to study abroad: do it.
I think you should do it. Yeah,
Do it.
I also think that like some people might think that like, oh, I really like I couldn't do it at all. Like I couldn't, like I'm not built to like go and be that independent and like be in a whole other country where I don't speak the language, this and that. And it's like, if you're going to a study abroad location, it's probably like the odds of it being somewhere where they like speak a lot of English is like high. It's like we didn't speak Spanish fluently, and I definitely don't speak Japanese fluently, but like going to Tokyo or going to Madrid, like you will survive. And I was like, I am someone very attached to my family, and before I left I was like, I can't cook a meal. It's like I can't do a lot of things myself, and I was like, how am I going to survive in Spain? Like I'm going to miss my family so much. And I did. Like I'm not going to say like, oh, I was so busy that I didn't even think about them. Like I was alone a lot of the time, and it was sad, but it was also like, I'm in Spain. It's like everyone at home is like, yeah, I'm in like my small town, and like I'm in Spain, so really like I'm not gonna really take that for granted. It's like I made it work. You can definitely make it work.
Yeah. I also think like looking back, I think what would have helped me would just be thinking about the fact that people are nice for the most part. Like literally anywhere you go, if you're like just not understanding something, like if you're just like obviously not getting something, then people like they'll be happy to like go up to you and just be like oh, do you need help or like whatever. Like here, United States, but like anywhere else, you know, especially like a country where people mostly look the same. If you obviously look like you're someone who's not from there, people are, you know, are understanding of that. Like they might assume you don't speak the language or that you don't really know what's going on, and you know, people are mostly like, I don't know, like just aware of that and like, you know, considerate of that. So
it's definitely not like just an extrovert thing. Like I am very shy with like people I don't know, and I was literally like alone for like most of my time in Spain. But it's like, I don't know, you learn. That was like, for me, even though I wasn't going out with like people a whole bunch of times, it's like I can do whatever I want whenever I want. So it's like now I don't have to like you definitely don't have to be an extrovert to do it. Not at all.
So I think that is all we have time for today. So thank you, Veronica, for joining me in my vlog for this class. And bye, YouTube!